Hello, I'm Keith and welcome to Home Media Minefield Explained, helping you with information to navigate the complexities of home cinema and home media entertainment. And today I'm going to be talking about region coding, because this is a question that I've been asked a few times about, and it can be somewhat confusing. So today I aim to just give you a little bit of an overview on region coding. Obviously technology is changing all of the time, but hopefully this will give you some guidance if you are indeed a physical media collector and want to know how and where to get the best versions of films, TV shows, etc. available. Now obviously I'm going to aim this at the consumer, the collector, and what it means to you. There are obviously business and market reasons as to why coding even exists, and it started way back when DVD was still being released. So when DVD was launched, the world was divided into 5 regions, regions 1 through 5, with a 6th region, region 0, being able to play anywhere. Now this was done to control release dates for different marketplaces via different distributors with different copyrights, etc. And I remember it was always a pain because often North America would release something first, and if you wanted to get it straight away you'd have to have a multi-region DVD player to play it. Also, depending on what region, would often depend on the special features on the disc because of licensing and rights and everything regarding that. So it was always a bit of a minefield, hence this channel, to find the right one. Now when Blu-ray was launched, they simplified the regions somewhat and just had 3. So it was basically region A, B and C. Now region A covered North and South America and Japan. Region B covered most of Europe, the Middle East, Africa, Australia and New Zealand, and is what our local region is here in the UK. And region C covered most of Asia and some Eastern European countries. Now in most cases you can tell the region of the particular Blu-ray via a logo on the back cover. Not all distributors put this, but most do. Now sometimes you'll get a region-free Blu-ray, and that will usually have a logo that has all 3 regions in a triangle. Now obviously if it's region-free, it'll play anywhere. Now you're saying, why might this be a problem? And what it's to do with, again, it's down to licensing rights and territories, etc. But sometimes a release of a certain film, say in North America, will be released through Shout Factory, where in Europe it'll be released by Arrow Video. Now what this also means is sometimes the special features that you get are different depending on where you get them. Again, part of the reason for Home Media Minefield existing as a channel. Now when 4K UHD came out, it seemed like this was the answer, the light to everything, because 4K UHD for the most part is region free. So a 4K disc that you buy anywhere in the world will work in a 4K player. However, these often come with a Blu-ray which has the special features on, and again the Blu-ray might only work in the region where that 4K comes from. So you can see how it gets quite confusing. Now at the end of last year there were a few 4K titles that were actually released and that were region locked. There was a film called Weathering with You from Shout Factory that was locked to region A. The Eli Roth Death Wish remake with Bruce Willis was region locked on 4K for some reason. And there was a Gerard Butler film called Greenland, which was also region locked. Now these are just a few rare cases that I thought I'd better point out, but hopefully this won't be the case moving forward. In the years that 4K UHD have been available so far, with the exception of just a few titles, they have been region free. So how do you get round all of this? What if you want the option to be able to buy from anywhere in the world and play that disc? Well, one of the options is to have a multi-region 4K or Blu-ray player. Now these are available. They have obviously been modified in order to play multi-region, and therefore usually cost a little bit more to get hold of. Also, I'm not sure how warranty on those products is affected due to modification. Now my 4K player that I have only plays region B Blu-rays, so I did buy a separate multi-region Blu-ray player. Now that obviously doesn't play 4K discs, but it will play Blu-rays from any region. You do have to press a specific button on the remote to select the region, and it will also play any region DVD. Now of course 4K UHD is supposed to have backward compatibility with both Blu-ray and DVD, which it does, but as I said, it depends on the particular regions. So it means if you want to buy a film that's outside of your territory, it's worth doing a little bit of research to find which region that film is. Something I try and do here on Home Media Minefield is if I am reviewing a particular disc, I do state if it is a region locked disc. I also try and point out what the differences between the releases in different regions are, if they have different special features, for example. As I said, for the average consumer this is not necessarily a problem, but for some collectors, particularly completists, this can be somewhat annoying. Now I will put some links down below for some multi-region 4K and Blu-ray players, but if you've got any specific questions about this, please do put that in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer them, or at least do the research to try and get you an answer on that. Now, as I said as a caveat at the beginning, technology is always changing, so I don't have all the answers as to where this is going to go in the future, but this is the current landscape as to where we stand now in early 2021. So I hope you found this information useful. If you did indeed, please do like this video, consider subscribing to the channel, and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss anything moving forward. I do physical media unboxings and reviews regularly, so if there's anything in particular that you'd like me to review, then please do put that in the comments below and I will see if I can do so. But in the meantime, I thank you for your time today, and I'll speak to you at the next Home Media Minefield. Bye for now.